In Appendix 5, we analysed the data we gained in our questionnaires and looked at the quantitative and qualitative comments within this. Through the process of audience feedback, I have gained new ideas concerning my newspaper product. Due to the audience feedback gained from my teachers and students, I have in turn decided that I need to make my newspaper more local instead of aiming the newspaper at the whole of South Yorkshire, which would need me to retrieve more interesting news and have more competition through general newspapers such as the Star and the South Yorkshire Times. This meant that I had to change my area where my newspaper was based upon, and in turn I decided to aim for my local area, which was Mexborough, which would be easier for me to gain news and ask for interviews, rather than just basing my stories in various regions of South Yorkshire, which would be difficult when concerning such aspects as I have decided to change my local area, this would mean me changing the newspaper name from the Comet. This is because in my questionnaires a few students wrote qualitative comments such as describing that the masthead didn't reflect the local area which I was aiming for, and that it could be more locally based rather than just a random name. Therefore, I have decided to change my newspaper name to the Mexborough Meteor. This is because it reflects both the area in which I plan to aim for, therefore showing the main demographic audience, and it also reflects a sense of parody within the newspaper names such as the Star and the Sun. I have also decided to change my cell line so that it fits in with the newspaper's masthead. I plan on changing this to Making for the Masses, as it uses the literary technique of alliteration which fits in the title of the newspaper. Lastly, the audience feedback has also helped me greatly with the ideas for the coming production of my newspaper. This is because I specifically asked such questions as what businesses should I use for my newspaper advertisements, and what special features could I add to my newspaper. This in turn gave me feedback depending on what the viewers would like to see and read in the newspaper, rather than just constructive criticism. I also specifically asked what businesses should appear within the newspaper's advertisements, as I wish to see what companies would encourage the audience to visit these places, being such as gyms, restaurants and clubs. Also, due to the businesses appearing in my newspaper, this would increase the specific company's status and in turn would gain my own newspaper money for the publicity it has gained.